So as usual, I have made lots of videos and they add up to nothing. So I'm just gonna do a quick rundown and try to keep it under 3 minutes. Here we go. Working on brakes, all right? And what I'm using is a Jeep YJ booster and combination valve. There's the booster. I'll make a little adapter plate or do whatever I gotta do to mount it to the tub. Here is the combination valve, which is also a proportioning valve, but I'm gonna add an adjustable proportioning valve if I need to. After it's all said and done, we'll see how the brakes feel. But, so, this sits below the booster and master cylinder. It has, I'm not quite sure how it sits, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. All right, it's got one line right here that goes to the back and two lines right here and right here. Sorry for that shit. That go to the front calipers. So one line per front caliper and a single line for the rear drums. So I've run most of my lines. I got this one running wild, still got to cut it. It goes to my caliper on my driver. I got this one to the caliper on the passenger. I've got some clamps coming in the mail so that I can clamp this all down to the factory spots and make it look a little better. I've got it all running wild over here because I need to put the tub on before I finalize the lines. But I got the lines run and I've got them plugged into where they need to go. This one runs into the frame, pops out here where I've got a Jeep TJ line, flex line back here. I might go ahead and order a stainless steel line. I don't know yet. Probably not. This one was a super low mile wreck. So this is, super low mile line and it's still in good condition. I don't really see the point in spending the money. So anyways, got it going into here. I'm about to make my rear line. I swapped. So originally, the original line came on down the passenger side to this vent. So I swapped the vent nuts and it worked out just fine. So I've got my splitter right here. That'll go to driver, that'll go to passenger. I just mocked up a line for, on my banjo nuts here, a new line. And, then I'm gonna replace these. Basically, the original line was rusted out everywhere it touched a retaining clip. And this one, when I pulled it, there was a retaining clip right here and the whole line broke in half. So, not very good, not very good. So I took all that off and got new retaining clips. I'll reuse these locations once the clips come in the mail, which should be today. I'm gonna make another line like that for this side and run my axle lines, and then I should be done with the lines. Then I'm gonna soak the banjo nuts. I got one soaking over here in some CLR and get them cleaned up and painted because why not? And that's it. And that's 4 minutes. 4 minutes. That's where I'm at. Here's where I'm going. To that drum right there. Also, I took, before I did any of this, I wanted to see what the condition of the drums and pads were on this and rebuilt. Got lucky again. So it looks like the drums were turned. They're not, I don't think they're new. I think they were just turned, but that's because I think the new drums on these things cost like $300. They're kind of nuts. So the drums were turned. They're nice and smooth. The pads got a ton of meat on them. So I think these brakes have very, very few miles on them, if any at all, other than like parking lot driving. Don't really know the history on this whole chassis, other than I got a really, really good deal on it. So yeah, we're gonna have a pretty banging brake setup. We got Willwoods up front. We got YJ booster and master. And we're just going to see how it goes. I did a lot of research. A lot of people are, you know, using aftermarket boosters, FJ80 boosters, other Toyota boosters. And dude, those things are expensive. I'm over here like, I got Jeep parts for days. So I'm going to use what I got because it's already Willwoods up front. I'm not like too particular in like, got to keep it original, got to keep it all Toyota type of stuff. You know, if you got a build sheet, personally, I want if it's the same quality, which dude, y'all can act like it's not, but I've never had a Jeep break. I own a lot of Jeeps and I've never had a Jeep booster or master cylinder go bad on me. So, you know, I feel like they are proven. The only thing I've had a lot of Jeeps with locked up calipers, in the front. So I will say that. But a caliper is only $40 from, you know, versus a Toyota caliper is going to cost like $300. Anyways, I'm rambling now. This 4 minute just turned into 6 minutes. It's going to turn into 10 minutes. Anyways, I'm going to get back to work. Okay guys, it's coming together. So, we've got those nice shiny new lines. That's one of the banjo bolts that's been cleaned up a little bit with some CLR and a wire brush, and it comes around, uses the OEM clips, which I might just keep there. I don't know, we'll see what the new clips look like. Straight into this splitter block from the TJ. So I've got the other banjo bolts right now are soaking in some CLR, and I'll be able to, I'm gonna go clean those up and then put this line together, and I think that'll be all the hard lines run, and I won't be able to do anything anymore until the tub is on and the boosters mounted, which will probably be a different video. That's it for now. I'm gonna go clean up those other banjo bolts. All right, so got these banjo bolts cleaned up as good as I think I'm going to get them. I'm not too worried about them, as they are brake components that will be covered in road grime in, you know, the first 2 months. So I'm going to get to work on this last hard line, and then I'm going to call it quits. I've got someone come in to look at this other fj40 that I'll probably be selling, because I just don't feel like building another one after this one. I want to move on to Land Rover stuff, and that stuff has been on my brain lately. I don't even know. I mean, there's a very good chance I sell this whole project before I finish it, which, you know, is typical of me, because I don't know, my brain doesn't work like other people's. I just like doing stuff, but I also like buying stuff, and to do that I got to make money. And so if somebody wants to buy this whole project from me where I make enough money that I think it's worth it and I'm not losing out on potential profits, then that's what I'm going to do. Anyways, I'm going to run this line and call it a video. Okay, so this guy just came and looked at the green FJ40. He's probably gonna buy it, and there's a very good possibility that he also buys the scrapyard build. So, yeah, I might be moving on to vintage Land Rover builds here pretty soon after the new year. We'll see what happens with that. He might be buying all my fj40 stuff. You know, because I threw him a price and he seemed very open to it. And that price will shore up my bank account enough that I can go to Europe for like the whole summer. And if I'm being honest, I'd rather go to Europe for the whole summer than sit around building an fj40. So, you know, you gotta really love what you do. And when you stop loving it, you gotta find something else to love. And I like working on the fj40. I like doing this stuff, but I don't know that I love it. I like driving it. I like driving fj40s, but I already have this guy for that. And this guy needs work too. So, you know, I was building it to sell it, so it doesn't, like, if I can sell it early and still turn a good enough profit, then that's what I'm gonna do. So we'll see what happens. It might not get sold and I might keep working on it, but right now what I'm gonna do is flare these brake lines with this Capri tool that I bought on Amazon. I think it was like 40 bucks, something like that. Really simple to use. Not even gonna make a video about it because there's 1,000 other videos on YouTube about how to do this double flaring bullshit. So I think that's it. I'm gonna put this line together and we'll see how it looks. All right, y'all. So I got everything run. I got all these new lines run. Look how good those new lines look. Oh my goodness, they look so good. Oh, look, a soft line comes up into another hard line. Oh, goes through the frame, comes out over here, pops up to where all this is a mess because I don't know where to put it yet. I got some of these clips just arrived in the mail, so I installed. Let's see, I got one in here right there, and I installed a couple on the front here on this little front run that goes around and through. I'm waiting on clips still to hold the soft lines here to the frame, so hopefully those will be in the mail in a minute, and then we'll call it good. I'm calling this good right now. As far as the brakes go, I feel as though I've run everything I need to run before the body goes on, and I leave for Puerto Rico in a little while, and I won't have time to do anything else before I leave probably. But in the new year, when I come back, we'll get the exhaust on, which I've got over here in this little bucket. Gotta weld some stuff together. Get the exhaust on, and then after that, we can focus on tub placement and start doing body work on the tub, and hopefully it'll come together and I'll have like the whole body on there maybe by the end of January. Maybe, unless the guy buys the whole thing. It could go either way. My brain doesn't really care either way. But also I recognize that if he bought it, I could move on to another project that I've really wanted to start for a while now. So, you know, it'll all come out in the wash, I guess. Life is good. Remember it. Peace.